for NIP to ban, because it's very obvious now that LGD want nothing to do with that champion for Haichao. So trying to find ways around that when it's already such a big presence in terms of what we're going to be seeing in the meta itself for this one, as we are in 14-15, it's going to be crucial to keep an eye on that one. Burdol gonna get something that's not the Gnar, and it's the blind pick Renekton that LPL loves so much.
Yeah, they do love it. Burdol should have a lot of lane priority up here unless Shanji goes towards one of those ranged top laners. But for NIP for now, I expect there's Ira alongside this Leona.
I mean, why not?
Beat me to it by a fraction. But now this is where I want to see things change for LGD. Brand, Nidalee, yeah, well, Nidalee's banned, but Lilia is also banned. The AP junglers, you get the idea. Yeah, you know what I mean, right? Give him some early priority. Give him something that's going to really tear apart a fight. A Cactus even. Hell, screw it. Give me that, right? I love this now because the top side, that CC is going to be able to lock down Shanji in almost every single setup, right? If they want Haichao to get the Tristana, they could, but they want the Varus for now, can still technically flex into the mid lane as well. So LGD, much better off-rip, strong lane matchups, a strong early jungle, might fall behind in tempo, but can very much set up this top side or the mid lane for success. Now NIP, third pick, probably going to match this AD, or of course the top side, K'Sante to try and deal with those dives is how it's going to be.
The Shanji unlocked once again. You'll get a signature for him, but I love this setup for LGD. First and foremost, also has been a Varus ban from NIP that's come through in a lot of these games. So being able to get that one, if it is going to go towards that flexibility, or if Shaoye will have it, some utility given to him there for the teamfight setups. But we know how important it is to get off the ground running for this top trio for LGD. We've said it time and time again. And depending on what they grab here for them, they're going to have a lot of strength in the early parts of this game number 3. In the bans, though, we did get that Rel ban towards JinJiao and the Lucian ban towards Rookie.
Yeah, Alistar, Tristana, yeah. Tristana is what they've gone more. I suspect JinJiao is going to land on the Alistar here, unless he has something else in mind he wants to pivot to. That misfortune has been an underlying problem for LGD that now NIP aren't going to have access to. So what does that mean for the AD pool now? Realistically, I mean, I feel like it's still pretty open, all things considered here. Could look at something perhaps like the Jhin. The Zeri is also up. And I think that's fine. There's no easy access point and click right now, right? Burdol is going to have to be like a dash from a flank and a flash as well to really find his way onto Photic. So Zeri makes a lot of sense. Yone hover here. More AD, of course, going towards the mid lane, which would signify the Varus will go down towards the bottom lane. And I've counter pick for the support slot as well. But this will give Rookie pick the little mid lane matchup into Yone. I'm sure there's plenty of things he'd love to play. Hell, the Zeri could even go into it technically, right? So it's not all finished just yet. There's a expected Alistar. Yeah. I think it just makes sense for the 2v2. Very hard for Zhuo to go in early and punch.
Yeah, I think if you also look back to the track record between these two teams, we did talk a little bit about their Rumble stage setup. It was the Yone into the Zeri that was successful for Haichao, but I love that they've thrown LGD for a loop here. They said, oh, you thought you were getting this matchup, and now Rookie's classic LeBlanc coming in for a potential pivotal game to move NIP onwards in the gauntlet.
He better use this skin. He better. He better. That's all I'm going to say. Rookie LeBlanc here in game number 3 to try and close out this series very, very swiftly. A lot of lane priority early on should be afforded to him. A lot of trading power, and I wonder how Leyan is going to match up alongside that with that in mind. But again, 2 team compositions with a lot of explosive tools available. And in this game, I feel like LGD have things we're more accustomed to them actually leaning on, even though, yes, they've not found result success. Meteor on a carry, easy setup to lean on across the map in the early stages. This is now a game where I can actually look towards LGD and say confidently, at the very least, they should be able to find plays just about anywhere on the map.
They have the strength we've been asking for them. Haichao's Yone has been lethal in the past. It's all about Meteor, Burdol, and Haichao finding consistency, finding the carries for LGD. Shaoye needs to stay safe because he has been a weakness that NIP have exploited time and time again. Now, Game 3, a moment for LGD to step up and give us a series, to put NIP down and bring us to Game 4? Or will the campaign for Rookie just have too much funding and too much backing? We're in Zhuo for our first round matchups, and it's LGD's moment to shine here as NIP. They are one game away from moving forward. We get on to game number 3.
JinJiao's a bit scared. Ooh, wondering if they could find a cheeky trade up here. Not going to. Zhuo's still sticking around. Oh yeah.
Oh, Burdol. He's going to burn the flash. Instantly fly fight. He has Q3. Burdol's in a lot of trouble here. Zhuo has CC. Oh no. He's throwing up the team. Oh, Burdol, he can't have it like this. No, first blood to NIP. It does go to Zhuo, but still, that is damage done.
Still, I mean, it's just very cheeky from NIP. A great adaptation. Just kind of realizing maybe Burdol's been a little bit cheeky with the Nard, you know, checking into that top side one too many times early on. And whilst that was going on, they also managed to get information on the red buff down there. So they have information on where Meteor's starting. They get first blood over to Zhuo, which is going to give him a Ruby Crystal. Hey, HP is HP. Should help out in the 2v2. But this mid lane...
He's using the Faker skin.
Ah, I was wondering because I don't think the splash that they showed is the splash that we have, so it might just be
is it the rookie skin? Maybe it is the chroma, because I know they put out the chromas for the legacy LPL skin. Well, to see what the back looks like.
Yeah, I suppose so.
The real important hard-hitting facts in the playoffs is which skin it is.
Exactly. So, rookie channeling his 2018 self.
Love to see
whether or not the performance will match up to those heights. As Leyan, I've seen a ping up to that top side, so he's going to forego a full clear. Remember, 2 games in a row, he's been down here on this bottom side, right? Could catch Burdol off guard. No flash as well, don't forget. And he just used the dash.
No. Okay, Leyan didn't get the damage follow through, but Shanji is running him down.
Still no flash.
Not going to get it. One more auto. Is it burn? Yeah. Oh, Leyan gets the kill, and no flash means he's been returned to twice now in an IP. Strike hot.
Very, very good looks from Leyan, and a great adaptation off of what has been very predictable pathing from Meteor, but also they had the information this time around, but also just punishing Burdol not having flash. And you pick the Renekton to do what, Mazel? To have a good early game. What have they just done within the first 3 minutes? Killed Renekton twice. So he's just kind of set up for failure now at this point. And even if Meteor comes up here, I mean, shy of Shanji just making a very egregious error, I don't really see him dying in this kind of trade. It's just going to force out a teleport, which obviously, you know, good for the lane state, but now you're not going to be able to punish with a kill in the lane and a teleport. So it just feels not the best. Haichao.
Tries to get him there. Gonna get the clone popped. Love to see that, though. But, man, I have to return to kind of the draft facts here. We are going to get a dive on bot side for sure by Leyan, trying to catch out Shaoye and JinJiao. Oh, no. Okay, well, I don't get to say my facts, as JinJiao is going to deny the entrance from Zhuo, but still taking all of his health as a trade. And what I was going to say is that Rookie is now going to be in trouble by Meteor, because he found the angle, does have the dash out of there, but it's going to be a situation where NIP have utilized these draft strengths we wanted to see from them. They played with LGD's mind in this game number 3, and they have a situation where Rookie is now going to be at strength because they had the LeBlanc pick into the Yone.
Exactly, and you've seen Haichao has already been struggling in this 1v1. It's just...
Did he just die? Okay. Ooh. Did have the Q3.
I think the minion wave, between the level up and the minion wave, Rookie was a little bit hesitant to fully commit to that. You can understand to a point. He's already got a good lane state, no need to overflip it. But Meteor, whilst all this is going on, is going to take away a secondary spawn camp up here. Shanji is in a position he can be punished in right now.
Does not have flash.
No flash.
Meteor has an angle. Gonna get the initial stun. Has the Q3 on a Meteor, but they might have just rushed Shanji. Oh, he dashes. It comes worse and worse every time. You look at the map state. NIP now find Haichao in mid lane. Shanji untouched in top, throwing up the Teemo, and it is all NIP so far.
Yeah, Shanji.
Look,
great Q3. Great Q3 interrupts the possibility of that chain CC, right? Meteor gets stunned and knocked back, or in this case, knocked forward. But it just means that Shanji can't be seer stunned off the back of the Ruthless Predator. And then in the mid lane, Haichao is finally punished for that negative lane state he's had by Leyan for such a long time. And like you say, it's all an IP. Leyan is here now on vision, but there's still no flash from Burdol. Has one dash. I don't think it's going to turn into anything here in this case, though. Just helping a shove out here for Shanji.
Gotta watch the burst potential now. That rookie is going to be level 6. As we're actually going to take a look back at that mid lane play on a Haichao that we didn't get to see.
Yep. Just thought forward.
Oh,
double flash.
Both at the same time. We did get the actual confirmation. It is the chroma skin, so that's pretty huge.
Yeah, it is the chroma. Yeah.
Doesn't that just hurt? Like, I don't know how to feel about that. I feel like that's Rookie trying to make a statement here.
It does feel like an infinite aura move when, you know, you're in a situation you can move forward into the next round. Like, imagine you're a mid laner, right? And your opponent is historically one of the best mid laners, you know, of all time. When people talk about best mid laners of all time, Rookie's always in that conversation, right? You're playing against one of those kind of players. You're already down 2-0 in a series, and then he pulls out his own skin.
Yeah, but that's why
you're shaking a little bit.
That's why this matchup was like new age versus old guard, and it was a series where Haichao could have stepped up into the moment, and he has tried. Like the Truth Shoshana games were deadly, but just the team not able to form around those kind of carry moments, and Rookie just withstanding it all seemingly. After that game 1 on Aurora, now he will have absolute advantage in mid lane. Trying to take control of the map are NIP, as they did lose those first 3 grubs, obviously, but they did just take that dragon for themselves.
Yep. I will pick that one up just to match out. Grubs in 3 minutes time. Meteor being pressured here by NIP. A lot of pings going forward, but it doesn't seem like Leyan wants anything to do with this play. But I'm very concerned for Haichao. I mean, he's got the Vamp Scepter, all of the sustain runes, I'm sure, but he is taking a beating as a Photic. Okay. We'll have to lose his cleanse for that face check.
A little bit unfortunate. See if they revisit that cleanse whatsoever. But I also got to turn some attention over to LGD's Meteor. I think he's had a much more proactive game. We've seen him trying to get up under Leyan's clear a lot of the time. And it's much different than I feel like the responses we were getting from him on the Maokai and the Ivern, and much more the setup that LGD have found success with so far this split.
Can Rookie? Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like Rookie can see something we don't. And I think
he always sees something we don't.
Damage.
Man's a world champion for a reason, you know?
Yeah. He owns that skin. So, anyway, whilst all of this is going on, there was confirmation from a ward or a ping that Leyan was on the top side. So this is great posturing here from LG. The issue is Rookie has first move. So this play is going to have to end. And his presence alone will just force them away. Or will it? How done are they really?
They're trying to play with the vision on the edge of the wall. Oh, whoa. Nice flash there from Photic. Give him the thumbs up, too. But really good try of a play from LGD on bot.
Yeah, just keeping him on his toes, but that's flash gone. Flash also gone for Meteor, though. So definitely a vulnerable target to what can be a very mobile set of champions on the bottom side for NIP to potentially take down. But a good look from LGD anyway, right? We need to see them be proactive here. And it's what we've kind of asked from them. Meteor's been muted throughout a lot of this series because of his picks. He's been finding stuff now as Burdol has Flash and Dominus. And there's a big enough wave that they're not too interested in committing to that play. Yeah,
I think Haichao had the roam as well in Cryo from Rookie. So able to get a move there just in case NIP were going to overcommit. But this series has been one about NIP rebuffing a lot of the aggressive moves from LGD and maybe even some of the reactive ones. Rookie, he tried to time that one with the soul inbound. Didn't actually connect the chain on him as he wasn't back just yet. Gonna go in here, but has JinJiao right behind him. We are gonna have level 6s for everyone, so some of that fighting strength gonna come under tow here in the next grub fight.
Exactly. And it's the kind of situation where Yone can... Well, This is mildly problematic for LGD though, because that Fate Sealed is a pretty big tool for a potential Herald skirmish, and LeBlanc can operate without
let him go.
Yeah, doesn't want him to get the cannon.
Oh my god! Stranglethorn came out, that damage connected, he was dead. Leyan trying to preemptively go through for it, but now after they push Haichao out, he won't have TP up just yet. NIP have advantage over the Grubs. They're going to take one of them, trying to deny any of these stacking from LGD, but the strength is there, the numbers are there, and LGD will claim 5 Grubs total.
5-1, but...
Wait, no, it's 2! He got 2, NIP got 2 of them!
Wait, what? Okay. We're going to need an instant replay, because I could have sworn... What? Snuck it away? Was it like...
It had to be one of the plans.
I bet it was the jungle burn. It was like the burn and the yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what snagged it there.
But hey, LGD, they still get the Twitch shatters. They still get the knights.
Yeah. Well, it's not 5, but 4 will do.
That's numbers.
Yeah. Welcome to basic mathematics, guys. NIP, though, 30 seconds away from their second dragon if they want to get it, and I feel like the setup is probably there. Haichao just had to blow his teleport to match Rookie top, so realistically, this is probably a dragon that NIP should get. LGD should probably try and cross-map, if I'm
looks like that's what they're going
entirely
for.
honest. Yeah, I don't think they should contest this dragon at all.
They have a lot of strength in the combos that they can provide in a short space, right? And they are going to be looking for those big Fate Sealed combos into the Pyroclasms, things like that. Shaoye is actually going to have a lot of setup potential with his Chains of Corruption. Now, Rookie, in a little bit of trouble, but his LeBlanc and his top side can be just fine with it. LGD trying to make that cross-map play, while NIP are on the bottom side going to start up that dragon here soon.
Here's that cross-map we were talking about. 4 Grubs. Just let Haichao hit this tower, recoup some of this gold deficit that Rookie has found almost entirely by himself. Like, yes, he picked up that 1 kill earlier on alongside a few members, but like...
They're playing so reserved.
But Rookie just knows. But at the end of the day, the ward is so... Yeah, he's got that ward there, so... Just chilling out here. And he's just trying to keep LGD entertained, right? That's the main thing as Zeri. Sheesh! Another Zeri moment. But Shaoye still finds a huge chunk there. As Hextech Soul will be our potential final soul of the night.
That was close.
Very, very close.
All right, so we're taking stock of things going on. I mean, we have Rift Herald coming up. I'm sure that presence is going to be super important for both teams, as we are going to be on kind of the first item spikes for a majority of members here. It is important to think about how LGD find fights in this one. It's going to be the Chains of Corruption. It's going to be the setup from JinJiao, but having to layer everything on top of that is extremely crucial, and execution hasn't necessarily been the name of the game for them.
No, it hasn't at all. So, again, I feel like what differentiates this composition from their last 2. This one, it's funny because I would argue this one's probably a harder to execute composition than the previous 2. The only thing going for them is that Brand's pretty easy to play in team fights. You know, you just hope the enemy team clumps up. I mean, you don't even really have to hope. If you press E on a target that's on fire, that's it. Like, the fire just spreads pretty easily. So it's kind of on NIP to not group up and deny Meteor and LGD that potential opportunity. But again, looking towards, you know, the setup players here. Good feat from Burdol. Still eats a nasty chunk. And JinJiao is coming out of base. Zhuo is already there. First tower taken on the top side. Burdol. Good luck, bro.
Cut into size here, maybe, as he goes right back forward. Oh my god, that was a lot of damage. Does end up getting Zhuo's Solar Flare out of there. LGD, we're moving down towards bot side to try to make something happen there, but the reset will be there for NIP. And guess what? I bet we are resetting and going towards this top side.
Yeah, I think so too. Herald up. Tried to play for the cross map overall. They don't find their target, unfortunately, for themselves and NIP. LGD, though, again, recoup a lot of that gold difference between Haichao and Rookie. They're actually dead even now, and the Blade of the Ruined King's been completed for this Yone, so he's full build. pretty much. And, that's not how it works. No.
Is that math? I don't think that's math.
I don't think that's math, but I mean, to some people, Yone is such a broken champion that math probably does work out.
I've really liked the uptick of just going all in as soon as you get Blade of the Rune King now that we've had across the league and across the world, really. But we are getting fully set up for this Rift Herald fight. Very important because there's going to be a lot of standing gold available for both teams. Rookie and the rest of NIP, they're looking to split people off, and maybe they actually just did as they get the Strangle to Leyan going short again on that one. Been a couple times now as the Stranglethorn used will mean they don't have a lot of the setup tools for NIP.
Yeah, you have to remember, when you have LeBlanc, you don't really have an ultimate, right? It's just the second ability. And deals a little bit more damage as
Shaoye. He's trying to get the fight back, but he just doesn't have it. The electricity is too strong with this one, and Photic gets the solo bolo on the Shaoye. Now they're going in on the Rift Herald fight, though. Leyan is in trouble. Haichao finds a Fate Seal. He might have actually picked him off now as well. As Haichao, he gets one, goes right back into the grave, and now Meteor flashes on a Rookie. Can't end up getting the stun CC there. Shanji, he will not TP just yet. He's just going to try to push this side lane as they have forfeited that side of the map. The Rift Herald will go to LGD.
Yeah, no teleport ever came down. Maybe not a good enough angle for Shanji in his mind, or maybe the call from NIP was just to not teleport him down, or teleport him up rather. They will just pick up that tower, or pick up some of it. Kasante, not the fastest tower taker in the tower, wasn't that low to begin with, but maybe, just maybe, Burdol.
Oh, he actually didn't get him through the wall there, but still hand-delivered to Rookie. The double CC chain route there. Do they have one more hit? Q3,
they do.
And it hits Haichao as NIP strike on bottom side now. The play has been continued here as they are still hovering around Haichao. Not going to continue any further, though. As next setup we'll have in about 35 seconds is for Dragon, and would be a sole point for NIP.
Yeah, let's take a look at this, though. Solo kill from Photic. W over the wall. Quick little dash, ult connects. But it's this flash, the instant cleanse. Captain Jack flash over the hail of arrows. Great hands from Photic, and Shaoye can't really do too much about that, to be honest with you. Just great reactions from Photic. Now the Dragon setup's here, and it's all in favor of NIP. All out not available for Shanji right now, so he's just going to be a frontline tank. Burdol has to find an angle, but no Dominus makes him a much less significant threat to this backline, and Rookie, he's found Haichao.
Oh my god, Haichao just getting taken away. Faith Seal gonna come through. Photic wanted to chase him down. Doesn't hit the Ultra Shock Laser. Dragon focused by LGD. Leyan can't get it, but they might get a little bit of beef on the back end here. Unbreakable had been popped by JinJiao. They get a little bit of damage back. LGD do exactly what they needed to. They use the Distraction Carnifex Rift Herald in mid lane, and they deny the Dragon stacking by NIP.
Yeah, good little sequence here for LGD. Chunk in the mid lane, like you say. Third Dragon picked up for them, so NIP don't get that stack confirmation down. It's a good look for NIP. Teleport here from Rookie. They want to kill Haichao. It's on a control ward, so LGD should know he's here. And JinJiao's also responding. Can they kill him quick enough and get out? I don't think they can anymore. Meteor.
Rookie almost taking him out. Shanji just committing to the bid here. Just gave up his life right back to Haichao.
That's my top laner.
That's my top laner right there. Burdol solo kill himself. Redeemed, my son, as he takes down Leyan.
No longer burdened by the last two games. Has himself the Renekton. I'd love to know how Leyan found himself there, though, because it's not even like the Krugs were up to take. He's just... How did that happen?
That's a great question.
I'm sure we'll get a pip or something. There's no objective that's realistically going to be taken down anytime soon. But kills traded across the map. NIP are really committed to trying to take this this tier 1 on the bottom side. Top side play? Top side play. He's just clearing the way. Not suspecting the crocodile to be there.
Oh no. Well, hey, kids never go wandering into the jungle. There could be giant crocodilians that are ready to eat you.
Yep, that's true.
It's Mazel's zoology tip of the day. There you go.
Yep. Okay, Mr. Zoologist, what's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile?
Their facial structures and their body types.
Oh, cool. Thank you very much.
Also, locations of the world.
Ah. What's I mean, nothing's going on right now. If you were Burdol, what would your preferred location be as a crocodilian?
In the river.
Okay.
So I think the biggest thing is obviously you just have to think about, you know, where Crocs would love to be. And it's going to be a nice cold river that people just like to walk into and die. As Solar Flare did end up getting popped. It was the immediate cleanse by Shaoye, something to be revisited on. But Shanji has been taking a side lane turret here this entire time. Is it actually NIP hovering around the Baron looking for a play?
I can't believe it. They've been enamored by that bot tier 1 for so long. I didn't know if they knew what the top side of the map was. Alas, they are here. But this vision control is so solid for them. There's one control ward in that top side tri-bush, but it's not really providing valid info. So it may as well not be there. It's practically just a teleport flank ward, if anything, for the time being.
The standoff damage that Rookie does is just so insane. He's weaving in... Oh, as I speak about him. He's being able to weave in so many of these little poke moments. I think, obviously, as time goes on, maybe that's not going to be as sticking into these fights, but him being able to 100-0 somebody is going to be extremely important when you do have a lot of squishy members on LGD.
Exactly, and again, he's dealt through, I mean, we've seen these little windows where he actually gains access to one of these squishier members, and he really does melt. I mean, Shaoye already has, I think he first itemed that with Send, actually.
Yeah, he did.
He's realistically going to be the only one he might, air quotes, struggle to kill, you know? But Meteor, Haichao, Burdol, I mean, sure, has got the Merc Treads, but he's effectively just a big meaty health bar. Rookie's really going to have pick of the litter, and again, with no active point-and-click CC that's, you know, going to be easy to hit. There's no gold cards from a Twisted Fate or going old school, you know, Rune Prison to lock down Mr. Blanc. It's all on Rookie to just react to the CC, which is relatively easy to do.
Just as we speak about it, Rookie's waiting to go back over here, wants to get some fighting going. We have Dragon at about 30 seconds, and NIP know if they can pick out Haichao, it's huge. They try to delay his inevitable death here as Shanji chasing him down. You go back to the solo bound, ends up killing him with the all-out, and there you go, a little stylish solo kill from Shanji. We're going back over here, though, because they did not want to go back towards the Dragon. They want to force the Baron play onto LGD.
Yeah, and Haichao's dead. Meteor, he's got to find a massive ultimate hit.
This is such a bait. They never wanted to take it, LGD, as they try to get the play onto JinJiao. He does lose about half his health. Burdol has completed his Steric's gauge. He's back and ready to fight full health Croc.
Full health. JinJiao. That's just a Q with Ludens proc, man.
By the way,
that's one of their frontliners. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Zhuo. Gonna eat a big chunk here. Meteor, he's looking
oh my god, the chain of corruption, that's huge. I mean, that's a go button gone. You didn't have the solar flare, but you have the CC chain. Burdol almost dying straight out as Steric's gauge will be popped. Dragon is now started up by LGD. NIP, they're getting hit though. That Pyroclasm doing work, and they will be denied the Dragon stacking once again. LGD in all three of these games have been able to stop NIP's stacking.
Yeah, so much damage coming out from Meteor, and the crucial thing is he's hit the Rylai's mark, right? And all of the additional it just makes it so awkward to approach Brand unless you just straight up one-shot him. How did this unfold? Chain,
he's just
distortion,
too good, man.
Q, chain, sidestep on the Fate Sealed. Then of course the teleport comes through. Credit to Haichao for at the very least getting out this all out from Shanji, because yeah, he could have very reasonably died without even getting that ultimate out. So very well done at the very least if we're looking for silver linings.
Now we actually have an NIP play up towards this top side of the map. These big item spikes, these rallies, they're huge for the junglers, but now Haichao trying to show off a little bit of his strength. Stranglethorn's been used though. LTD, they're caught a bit. Chains of Corruption is actually going to connect and chain over onto Zhuo, but JinJiao, he's going to flash a little late. Ultra Shot going to be dodged out of. Photic flashes himself. He can't get it. Oh no. Now Shanji taking a 1v2 over here. Almost killed Shaoye. Just, oh, he gets denied. Burdol saves his ADC. Haichao, though he's not going to be saved this time, and he will once again find himself on the gray screen. Zhuo picks up the kill.
They're not quite feeling a Baron take just yet, NIP, but they find picks across the board. Meteor on the blue buff side of his jungle. NIP just looking to set vision, I want to say. Trying to maybe go towards that tier 1 in a more extended play, but find themselves picks instead, and Haichao as well. Doing a bit of a solid snake impression, but not the best one, and gets himself caught out in the backside of the plate as well. NIP. Fang's bad right now to potentially 3-0 this LGD. Now let's look at this play, because they're initially trying to cover that top side 1v1. They get caught out on the rotation. Great CC and damage layering, but then Haichao caught out by Rookie on the top side. And yeah, it's just a slow rundown. But how does this side bit happen here?
It's called Shanji. And
yeah, so
yeah.
I also think Shanji Q3 there instead of just ulting Shaoye through the wall. I think he wanted to keep the Q3 for the additional bit of damage before that. Oh,
we don't got time. Burdol, he's
Rookie's
a big
dead.
croc. Holy cow! He finds Rookie in the end. He is needed to get his way out of there, though, as the dominance had been popped. Not going to have that tankiness.
I smell a desperation, Baron. I smell a desperation, Baron Mazel. I'm not going to lie, Rookie's dead. It's the first time in 27 minutes.
They have the moment to turn it if they want to. Chains of Corruption available. Everything LGD going to turn it over on NIP. Though they have gotten a couple more bodies now. They don't have the strength to fight through. Zhuo is getting a little low and goes down to Shaoye's piercing arrow. Maybe just piercing the heart of NIP. His flashes are coming out. Shanji dashing his way to safety. Leyan had to burn that flash himself. They are still hovering over the Baron, though.
Yeah. 5 members still standing strong here for LGD. And there's not really any major disruption that can happen here. Maybe Shanji can get in. Oh, Haichao. He's on Leyan.
He's getting a little bit low. You got the Thunder Lightning Crash at least. He's in
Photic.
there like swimwear. And the Dragon or Baron at least gets taken by Meteor. Now Shanji all out Meteor, but he is going down now himself. LGD 5-man strong. Go ahead and try to stop the backs. But NIP, they try to stop them where they start. And now actually try to collapse on this one. It's 4-man strong. Push Rookie. He's just getting hugely cut down here by himself. No. And Shaoye claims that one. LGD, they were at such a dead even game against NIP, and now they find themselves a couple thousand.
What is it with these teams being ahead and just enjoying a good game of catch? They love it. So this is how the initial pick started out. It's Rookie just looking for a bit of damage, unaware that Burdol was in the brush behind him. Poor timing, wrong place, wrong time for him. Right place, right time for Burdol as
Leyan again. Dead. They catch out the jungler. It's another solo kill, and LGD are racking them up this game. They have pushed the pedal to the metal, and they still have 2 minutes on the Baron buff.
Yeah. Do we have a series on our hands, Mazel?
My hands feel the weight in my hand right now. It's starting to grow.
NIP have faltered a little bit here. They've not been able to utilize Rookie's lead that he had earlier on in this game. They're looking for side lane play after side lane play, but LGD have just been so strong around a lot of these objectives when they've been as 5.
Not finding that consistent carry like we've seen from Photic and Rookie in the 2 games before this one. LGD on the front foot are looking to take all of the tier 2 towers right now. They won't get the top one, but they'll get the mid and the bot.
Good plays for LGD. 4,500 gold lead. Or Baron power plate. Rather. Grown here. And they've still got that tier 2 on the top side as well to pick up. It's very, very low. A lot of standing gold. And that's going to be 3 Hextech Dragons. So
yeah,
they very easily could end up with a soul of 4 of them.
I think we're finally seeing LGD find themselves a little bit of stable ground to stand on. Again, this team has been a team who have barely gotten their chin above that pull-up bar every time, but they have done that. And the fact that we are seeing them slump down so low early into this series was rough, but they did go all 5 against their opponent in the rivals. And IG, now they need to find a way to get a big reverse sweep for themselves. It all starts with 1 game at a time. The final tier 2 tower will fall. NIP backed into their base as they only have the inhib turrets left.
Just the base. It's very tense now for NIP, and realistically, they're in a very, very big hole. Rookie needs to find himself a Void Staff ASAP if he's gonna keep up the same level of lethality he's had on this backline. And LGD, I mean, poised really to just set up shop on the map. Baron's up in 2.5 minutes, the Soul a minute after, and just look to draw NIP in. As long as they stand as 5, right? I feel like Meteor's just been able to do so much work. He's been the underlying factor of why the rest of the LGD have been able to function with very little stress in these team fights, because the AoE damage is just way too high.
Yeah. And just from the start, being much more proactive in this game, being much more aggressive with the way he approached Leyan's jungle. And honestly, all of LGD just kind of throwing themselves at this game. The biggest importance also now is that you have 4 items on Shaoye. He's going to be really hard to take down. The consistent damage that this team is going to have, like, NIP, they have to find very particular moments in these fights. LGD can just run at you as 5.
That's the biggest difficulty as well. NIP straight up running in 5v5 is just not really gonna work. Rookie isn't on that same big team fighting champion that he has been for the last 2 games. The Blanc suited for side laning and, you know, setting up for good picks. Assassinations, that's about it. The Void Staff, as alluded to earlier on, has been picked up though, so that is going to help cut through a lot of the magic resist picked up across the board. But is it going to be enough for him to find the same level of impact he was finding 10, 15 minutes ago? Question. I'll have to wait to see to be answered, as Shanji maybe finds the setup here for Burdol.
Oh, Burdol, he missed the slice and dice over the wall. He needs to get the fight going. They're TPing. It is all emergency stop for LGD. They will end up getting the utilization of Haichao's TP down for NIP, though, and some tools gone.
Yeah. With that teleport coming down, NIP were just not willing to commit. Too risky. Way too risky. With Baron up in 40 seconds as well, it could very easily snowball into something bigger than NIP were perhaps banking on, so just a TP from Haichao. LGD will reset, and then they'll look to set up around this Baron, no doubt. Where can NIP look to really slip in? Yeah, Shaoye.
He's playing around all this vision here. He has so much strength. If he catches somebody out, now Zhuo, he's in trouble. He has flash. Maybe he tries to get out of this one, Rookie. And Photic right there to stop them. Oh, Leyan tries to get Shaoye. No!
Photic
got him out. Photic is gone. Shaoye claims the kill, and all 5 members of LGD collapse on NIP and topside.
Blinken, you'll miss it. Photic punished so easily, and now LGD will get this Baron for free. And I'll be honest, Mazel, I think we're going to a game 4. I don't think NIP have anything left in the tank to realistically deal with any of what LGD have thrown at them for the last 10-15 minutes.
It's
just a headbutt pull combo or a Q flash combo here. Yeah,
it's just bull. Like,
yeah, there's no reason for him
in the first place.
No, there's no reason for him to be stepping up there. Not at that time. That's the role of Zhuo.
He literally just got his first item. Oh my goodness, okay. Rookie. Okay.
All right, there's our question answered. He does have damage. There's no doubt about that. He can he can pump out a whole bunch of burst, but that was pretty much, you know, the best case scenario. Someone walks into you. Is he gonna realistically find another angle like that again? Is someone from LGD really gonna be kind enough to gift him that? I don't know.
They do not want to give over this soul. They're trying to find a pick beforehand. LGD 3-man strong, being surrounded by NIP, but now NIP have waited a little bit too long to get this pull off though. Shaoye is the focus, Rookie can't get him. Now they actually try to get Burdol, but his GA has now been popped. Pyroclasm doing work on NIP, and everything's falling apart for the ninjas in Pyjamas. They do have a big amount of damage from Photic with that 4th item spike, but is it going to be enough? Rookie and Photic, the two guys that have brought them over the finish line time and time again, will not be there for them this time. And the Hex Tech Dragon Soul with 4 dragons in a row will go to LGD.
Yep, NIP just don't have the damage. The initial fight looks really good because Shaoye is being very heavily focused down. Rookie and Zhuo doing a good job of putting pressure down there, but Burdol, so much pressure in the backline, and I do wonder whether or not they can push this to an end. The waves are big, Mazel.
They're huge. You still have the bear for another minute, and they're right onto the turrets. Look how fast Shaoye takes them down. LGD, they smell blood in the water. They smell a comeback victory, and they smell the start of a reverse sweep. It's all she wrote for this game number 3. And LGD, they've woken up and given us a series.
Will not go quietly in this series. It was looking a little desperate very early on into this game, but they woke up 20-25 minutes in. And NIP, again, they just ran out of gas. And with this LeBlanc pick, it looked great in the early stages, as you would expect from Rookie, but again, if you can't continually find picks on a side lane and turn that into grander objective, you know, either takedowns where you take more resources away off the back of that, then yeah, you're going to end up in a situation where Meteor's not on Ivern anymore. He's not on the Maokai. He's on a brand. Those 5v5s are going to look way different, and they did. We've got a series.
The mid lane decides it once again. Haichao having a massive performance there on the Yone. We'll see what we get for game number 4 after a short little break.